So can we just go up and look at a couple of the bulbs that we have?
Bulbs?
You know, the
You mean
tubes.
the vacuum tubes?
Yeah.
Let's go see.
All right, so we have a box of these really. You should have seen some of the other tubes. This is the guy didn't really what do you call it? Look through this box, and he just
I
put
didn't
it.
know what they were.
Yeah.
Quite
This-
frankly, I don't know what they are either.
But they just here's a saber. What did he call that? He knew that I would like
You
that.
call it a Ghostbusters tube,
Yeah.
but I think this is. I did a limited research on it. It's some sort of camera,
Tube.
a camera tube for like a TV camera.
Yep. They were that small. You know. Look at the label on it.
So I'm assuming that in the old days, back 50s, 60s, or whatever,
Or do you think
they
that's
used a vacuum tube camera on
Yeah.
TVs. And this end here, the light would come in through maybe a lens,
Yeah. Right.
and it would excite electrons and create
Excite
You know,
electrons.
a picture.
Yeah.
All electronically. Right? It says, caution, keep face of this tube up during
Operation.
banding
Probably
to
me.
prevent damage to its light-sensitive surface.
Oh. Look at how.
So it's actually, if you look at this, this is a shield, a light, this
Yeah.
silver.
Right. Yeah. Right.
It's really a shield
for the
for to
sensitive
keep
light
dangerous radiation from
coming out of it.
coming out of it. Yeah.
Oh. So we were right about. Let me look at the labels.
This is the actual part number.
What does it say?
It says 5820A, and it's made by RCA.
Really?
Yep.
Allergies are bad this year.
These are
Yeah. What are those?
GL813s.
Yeah.
Two different manufacturers, but the same part number. One by General Electric, the other one by RCA. I think they're transmitter tubes. I'm not sure yet. I'm gonna do a quick internet search on it. GL813.
Yeah, those are
Let's
pretty
see,
cool.
beam power tube and data sheets. Transmitting tube. I think it's some sort of RF transmitting tube. Let's see. There's a PDF. PDF on these things. Beam power tube.
Beam.
Beam. It's a general purpose transmitting beam power tube
Beam.
of the thoriated tungsten filament type designed for use as an RF power amplifier and
Yes, yes.
oscillator, as well as an AF, audio frequency, power amplifier and modulator. The A13 has a medium plate dissipation of 125 watts under ICAS conditions in modulator service and CW service.
So it makes sense he had all those because he had all these transfer.
In the latter service, it can be operated in full input to 30 megacycles and with reduced input to 120 megacycles,
Huh.
120 megahertz. Because of its high power sensitivity, A13 requires very little driving power to give full output power. For example, in a Class C telegraph service,
I
You
saw
had a
some.
telegraph.
Yes, he
Yeah,
did.
didn't
And
he?
you know what? He had.
probably
A,
these are like replacement tubes for that.
I'm telling you, you should have bought that meter reader. Like the tube reader to check them. To see if they're already good. Because then you could, if you have a test equipment, to test these things, it had it all mount or plugs for most of these things. Yeah, I wish you got that. Because these are valuable to people who have this equipment that use it.
These are huge tubes. They're almost 7.5 inches long, right to the terminals.
Wow.
This is a high voltage terminal on the top. I always know that.
Yeah.
Right? 2,000 volts.
Hmm.
It's a lot of current. A lot of voltage.
Wow.
Probably kill you.
Yeah, it would probably.
2,000 volts, grid number 2 volts, 400 plate current, 50 milliamps. Yep, it's enough to kill you. So this would probably go into a transmitter or something.
A big one.
High frequency transmitter. 30 megacycles.
Wow.
That brings you up to the end of the high frequency band,
Yeah.
shortwave band.
Wow.
Yep, so that's what those are.
All right, let's open the box. This is the military one, right?
So this is U.S. Navy. Oh, U.S. Army, excuse me. U.S. Army, U.S. Navy. This is a Jan CQN 872A. I'm not sure what this is. Built-to-mill specs.
Don't inhale.
Probably from,
That could be asbestos, right?
I don't think so.
Oh,
No,
it's
this has got
broken.
some-
It's broken inside.
Well, no, what this is the shield. The shield has
You mean
come apart.
the shield has come apart, so it's inoperable, right?
The shield is there to prevent radiation, X-rays, and shit from coming out.
Yeah,
And,
so that is a fail right
This is a
there.
huge tube as well. Let's find out what this is.
Oh,
Yes.
oh, wind.
This is a
air.
military tube. And I've seen this before. A lot of them start with the JAN.
Yeah.
CQN dash 8.
Yes, I have doll heads.
A.
It was for a joke.
Mercury vapor tube. That's why the shielding was there.
Whoa. We
Um,
don't want mercury.
Mercury vapor tube is really very colorful. Usually purple.
Yeah, right, right.
What kind of a... What did it do though? What was its purpose in life? Oh, came up on eBay.
Really?
Why did it come up on eBay?
Maybe when someone has one up on eBay.
I haven't seen its exact part number. I've seen AntiqueRadios.com usually gets stuff.
Yeah,
pretty
right.
accurate. I had a customer give me 4 of these tubes today because he knew I was into tube radios. They're obviously not tube radios. They're huge.
Yeah, but you might have a
They
huge
are
tube.
high-power mercury vapor half-wave rectifier. 5 volts at 7.5 amps filaments and a peak inverse voltage rating of 10 kilovolts.
Does that mean that can
Good for
kill
better
you?
than 3,000 volts at 1.25 amps output. A lot of broadcast transmitters use them. The mercury content is hazardous, so please don't use them for target practice.
Oh, God.
Even as much as I'd like to shooting, I still could never make myself shoot at one of my favorite mercury vapor rectifier tubes. They have a beautiful bluish glow when operated with a Class B modulator and they flash to the audio. Quite a light show to say the least. Yeah, so this is a mercury vapor bulb tube. The shielding has deteriorated on
Yeah.
it. That doesn't mean it doesn't work.
Oh,
It
really?
means
You
that
get
the shielding is gone and you don't want to...
play with that. Because it's mercury.
I-
You might get radiated?
I suspect it puts out a lot of high power UV light,
Yeah.
which would probably burn out your retinas. I'm guessing.
Yeah.
But that's what this is.
Cool.
Built to military standards, but yet the shielding is falling off on it.
That's too bad. Would someone want it? Ugh.
I hope so, because I'm selling it.
Right. So what next?
So
And
these
then-
bulbs here, these are also
Oh, geez.
military bulbs.
Hey, you know what? Would that be asbestos, Mark? You know, Brock's
I
stuff.
don't think that. No, I don't think so. It's just.
They didn't. Oh,
We,
that
we
one-
don't know what this is.
Yeah, we didn't.
This is weird.
This was the really
this is
nice
a really
one.
weird bulb, and it has no markings on it.
Yeah.
There's no markings on the box.
It looks like the remember the.
Oh, wait a minute, there is. iMac.
Yeah.
iMac. VT12A. iMac. That sounds familiar.
Yeah, it
You know what
does.
that is?
No, it looks like the Lost in Space robot though. iMac. iMac.
Computer.
Yeah. Oh my God, the iMac computer. No, nothing like that.
Yeah, let's see if we can find anything on that.
But that is radical. That is a really interesting
iMac.
iMac. No, isn't the thing downstairs iVac? A vac?
iMac.
No, it's
VT127.
don't bounce it around. You don't want anything to unplug. Oh, it is hot mouth.
Well, one guy wants $80 for his on eBay. The Valve Museum. Okay, let's see what we get. Here's a PDF on it.
Really?
Yeah.
Isn't it weird?
Oh, it's downloading. Let's see. Oh, it's the A13.
Hot.
It's too slow. Alright, here, see? There it is.
It's
So
cool.
let's read what this guy has to say. It's power triode,
Triode.
100 watt dissipation. The valve is directly heated with an oxide-coated helical filament. The grid is a wire cage with a helical wire around it.
Hold it up.
The VHF construction has the anode brought out to connections in either side of the bulb. The grid is similarly brought out to a pair of connections at the bottom.
Yeah.
All connecting pins pass through uranium glass seals. That's why it glowed green. That's why it glowed green. It's got uranium glass in it.
Shit.
Let's see if it pings the Geiger counter.
We have a. It's just like you reach back and you've got a Geiger counter right there. Because he does.
Because yeah, I can see it. It's glowing green. It
What?
says-
Get out. Where are
Right
you?
here in the bottom.
Oh my god, it's glowing green.
Yeah, hear it? Here's the Geiger counter. It's going nuts. I'm right on top of it.
Are we being exposed to something right now?
Yeah, radiation.
Wow.
It's uranium glass. You know, like Vaseline glass?
Yeah.
Yes, sirree. There it is.
Ooh.
You can see it on the bottom.
I can see the
See
green. I can see the green. So
It's
put
uranium
it back
glass.
in its box, and I don't want to get.
Wait a minute, let's read more about this wonderful tube. The DT-127A was designed to operate as a ring oscillator at 205 megahertz.
Jeez.
The American SCR-268 radar for the control of anti-aircraft guns used 16 of this type of valve for power oscillator.
For what?
Operated in pulse mode, the total output power was on the order of 60 kilowatts. That's a lot of freaking power. So it was using radar systems for anti-aircraft guns, for, probably tracking planes overhead.
Really, huh?
So this is a military tube. This is the coolest tube I've ever seen. I've come across a lot of tubes. but this
I know. I
this is
saw
pretty
that.
neat.
I said,
And I can see the uranium glass
yeah, right.
right here.
Yep.
Just on the bottom. Why on the bottom?
It has to be.
What purpose does it serve?
Well, maybe contact wherever it gets contacted. You just keep wiping your fingers on it. Don't do that.
The helical glass wire passed through the grid cage are clearly visible. Uranium glass shows a green and yellow reflection in UV light, yeah? 24 millimeter diameter. It is cool. I don't get the uranium glass part of this.
Think about what it would connect to, and why would uranium be?
But it's just on the bottom. How the hell did they
Right,
do
so
this?
it's-
And why did they do this?
All right, it's what it connects to, Mark. Uranium. What's uranium for? Is it a shield? Could it be shielding inside a tube, glass? Just like, you know how the other tubes have the
It's
shielding?
certainly still radioactive. I'm getting a lot of
Oh,
pounds per minute. Here.
should we put it away?
But uranium glass, like all uranium, it dissipates. As you pull away, there's nothing.
Yeah, so
It's
what?
only up
All right,
close to it.
think about what uranium was used for. What?
Nuclear bombs.
All right, so what?
This is
Why
used
was
in,
it at the surface of the bottom of that? And
I
what
don't know.
what was it plugged into? It had to serve a purpose. It sent
I just read the purpose for you. It was used in
aircraft.
radar systems for anti-aircraft guns.
Yeah.
So it's definitely a military tube. But I don't understand. It appears only the uranium glass is on the bottom.
Yeah, but that means
There's nothing.
it had to when it's
On the
when it's
top.
plugged in, it's reacting with another surface. So what is that other surface? Is it metal that can in your we'll have to look that up. You know what I'm
But as far
saying?
as it being dangerous, they made bowls and glassware out of it. you
Yeah, I know, and they say don't keep them near you. All right, so put that one away and let's look at the other one.
I like this bowl. I think we should
Display it.
put it somewhere.
Oh God, I do like it, but where's my coil?
This,
All right, put that one over there. We've already looked. Look, I know that.
this bulb
Yeah.
Because it's in that same type of tube,
Yeah.
I mean box,
You think it's
I think it's
a small...
also a military tube.
Oh yeah.
This is, again, another high voltage tube. RCA VT 136. This could be another rectifier type bulb.
Mm. Mm. Just show it.
Oh, somebody made a YouTube video on it.
Oh, let's see.
I have to listen to Stacey Abrams.
Oh no. Wait. If I. Oh, look at that! The tubes. See, this is a big hobby of people, you know. Ooh, look at the box. Oh, the great reveal. Bubble wrap. Hey, that's ours. Look at that. That's a different one, though. It only had... It's the Lost in Space robot, but clear. That is really cool. He's touching. He's got the green base.
Yep.
Very cool. Huh. All right.
He doesn't have a clue as to what it is. At least I have some idea. VT.
Yes, yes. I'm melting.
VT dash. VT 135.
Hey, the thing's still going off.
Well, we got some background radiation. The Valdrin Museum.
Ooh.
The VT-135 is an RCA type, yeah, supplied to the U.S. government. The only difference between the 12J5 and the J6J5 is the heater.
Huh.
Okay, so this is the government equivalent of the 12J5GT.
Hmm.
Electrical characteristics of each half of the 6SN7 match those of the 6J5 digit and blah blah. Oscillator amplifier and resulting valves are both of these rows have grid and anode rods out into the cap tops. They're very similar but not identical. It's a VHS oscillator amplifier.
VHS.
Government issue.
Wow. So who would be interested in
You
this?
see the shielding around the bottom?
Yeah.
That's shielding. You see on the bottom.
Yeah.
So it's probably a mercury vapor too. and
Yeah,
it
I'm
glows
sure. I'm
purple.
Come-
Military issue.
Anything that comes in a box like that is military issue.
Had a few of these. Here's another government issue box, right? Small tube. I wonder if these all have government designations on it.
I'm sure.
Yeah,
that-
Jan, CHS 16. These are all military bombs. So I think I was working on a military base, I think.
Yeah.
Hytron. Yeah, I don't know what that is.
All right. Let's just lay
It's
out.
not big, it's small, so it can't be very important.
I want to lay them out. All right. A couple of them out.
This is something that's fading away in the 21st century.
The light bulb.
Incandescent light bulb.
I bet
This is
a big bulb.
three-way with a large socket. It doesn't fit in an ordinary socket. Right?
No. Oh no. 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 What
But
was?
it's three-way, and it's
How many volts?
150 watts.
Watts. I mean,
But the incandescent light bulb,
is going away.
first invented by Thomas Edison back in the 19th century.
And
A lot of these can do the same thing. These are all